this week.
Y'all ain't even ready.
You had a crap week.
It's happening.
What's up?
Hey, Joe. I just want to do a few shout outs to Caleb. Caleb was like, yo, why haven't we put on another podcast? So what's up, Caleb?
Mr. Bishop.
Yeah. Caleb the Bishop. And also, who else? And
follow Caleb on what? What at Bishop?
Nice, sorry.
He's got Caleb's handles. Caleb, change your handles, bro.
really?
Make yourself accessible, dog. Isn't it like I am Caleb Bishop on
Caleb
on
Michael?
Twitter?
No man, I'm talking on.
It's Caleb
on
Michael on
Instagram.
Instagram.
He's like a really good
Dope
photographer.
photographer. He's a sick photographer.
Nice one, dog.
Shout out to Hannah Banana.
Oh yeah, did she
Yeah,
also?
no, she also.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I feel like you're not gonna have to take notes for this one, Hannah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
putting that out.
Hannah took notes.
Yeah, she did.
For the third one.
Third one was deep, bruh. And Lesego as well. Yo, I didn't want to say this to his face yesterday, so I know he's listening now. Lesego got chubby, bro.
Yeah, he's a bit of a child.
Yes, today.
Let me tell you something about... Let me tell you something about...
What happened?
Let me tell you something about Limpopo.
But it's like only his face sort of got chubby.
There's
Like the rest of his body's fine.
a place in Limpopo.
Bro, you stupid, bro.
There's a place in Limpopo called Palabora, Mpetsu.
Yeah.
The most
Yeah.
boring place you'll ever visit in South Africa, my man.
Are you serious?
It used to be like where
Dreamers went to die.
where all the war homies used to go and live.
Yeah.
So everything is just like, my man, the yards are like structured, my man.
Sure.
You can see that here no one has played.
It's a military town.
Yeah, it's a military town almost. So yeah, dude, that place is.
But how
Shout out
did
to everybody from Palabora.
But how did he achieve
Yeah.
that though?
Hi guys.
It looks like a bobblehead. Have you
He
seen
started driving.
Yeah.
And you check when you start driving and you stop gymming.
You've seen the All of the Lights video. MJ gone, right? You see that big bubble? I was like, look at this. Listen, bro. When you're listening to this, dog, think about the Saturday we hung out, and think about the fact that I was staring at you at different times of the night. It wasn't because I was being weird. I was just like, how did you do that? Unless you were concealing everything else underneath that hoodie of yours, dog. But yeah, shout out to Lesego and shout out to all the people in Palabora.
Less ego.
Otherwise,
Hey man.
Yo, gents, it's been a while.
bruh. First of all, and also apologies for not putting this out as frequently as we'd like to.
It's because of the mans.
We
Just
had
saying that.
a few technical.
Yeah,
It's because of the mans.
it's because of the mans.
But the move continues.
The move continues. Yo.
Onwards and forwards.
You know who we're talking about. It's because of the mans.
I just want to know who the man's is.
I don't know who the mans is.
It's the man.
Okay.
the
man.
mans.
Oh, okay.
Yo, how's everyone been? Oh wow, really? Silence is different, yo. Look what happened.
Bruh, I had, and look, man, I think from the 1st of January, I've been on a winning streak in terms of like my weeks. Like I've had really good weeks. I'd have like one sort of odd day, but like generally I've had like amazing weeks. Like Sunday night will come and I'll be like, yo, I'm a classic man. You know what I'm saying? And then like this week, it was, Freedom said it was like that last scene in Inception, bro. Like where everything's just falling. There's like, things that make no sense. Like there's a car that's falling from the roof and then there's water. It makes no sense. Like that's the type of week I had. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now here's the thing, nah? When you're on a winning streak of any sort of, of any nature,
Yeah.
right? When it goes pear-shaped a little bit, you tend to, and I did it. Like, dude, as soon as the Freedom, you're from Limpopo. As soon as the mangoes hit the fan, as soon as the mangoes hit the fan, I sort of came down on myself. I started to go, well, this is what I get. I'm not working hard enough. Like, I didn't wake up this morning to go for a jog, and this is why this is all has happened. I didn't read my one proverb a day like I said I would. I didn't greet this person properly. I forgot to call my mom. And I started to think that I had a bad week because of a routine. Because of a routine, I didn't continue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas, I think sometimes we need a bad week here and there. And I know there's people that are gonna be like, you can't say that. Every day is a good day, brother. The Lord says every day is a good week. Fine, okay? But this is why. Because of this week, it's making me appreciate those weeks that I had.
Like you can't appreciate something that you have all the time.
Exactly. Bro. And so as a result, some of the things that happened this week were out of my control.
Yeah.
Like literally, I might even go as far as saying 70% of the stuff that happened this week was out of my control. Okay? The things that happened, you see, what was in my control was the 30% that happened afterwards. Yeah. So the fights that came as a result of the unnatural thing that happened to me while I was at work, or do you know what I'm saying? It's the 30% that was my sort of that's what I was supposed to deal with and control. Right now, I go into. Everyone has a different way of dealing with things. Okay, for me, when I have a crap week, I feel like I deserve. Like, how do I put this? I feel like I deserve like some enjoyment, but like some carnal enjoyment.
Yeah.
And I say, and again, I told you this year is the year that I laid myself bare, bro. Right? Like carnal enjoyment. Like, man, I'm gonna watch a show full of swearing and violence, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I mean, this whole year I've been watching like Modern Family and New Girl and How I Met Your Mother and all these like feel good things because I felt good, right? Now because I felt crap, I was like, well, I'm gonna watch this series that's got a lot of grotesque violence and ridiculous language, and I don't care. And all of a sudden, it's like I don't care about my faith gates. Okay, I've been feeding my faith gates with all the good stuff this long. Look at my day. Okay, I freaking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's the problem. And then because this happened, really, it started on Wednesday. Then Thursday became a slump. Then on Friday, I was like, you know what? No, right? I was like, no. I'm gonna wake up. I didn't go running on Friday. I tried to read a proverb in the morning. Didn't work out because I was so angry at the fact that on Thursday, I didn't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I went to work on Friday. I was still frustrated, right? Because I was like, I have to try and fix this week. I have to like try and find a win from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's oftentimes what happens, bro. I think we look for wins in the wrong places.
Yeah.
And then as a result, we look back and we go, it wasn't as bad as what I thought.
So you're almost saying there's default L's. Like there's L's that you cannot avoid. Like, listen, it was just your turn. And then as a result, like those L's make you collect like purposeful L's. Like, listen, I'm going to fetch this L now. I'm going to lose on purpose.
Remember, in order for you to collect an L, you would have had to have played the game and have lost.
Yeah.
Okay? So I think what he's alluding to is that you cannot avoid going 2-0 down, but you can avoid staying 2-0 down.
Yeah.
Or you can avoid 4, 5, 6.
6. Yeah. And that, you see, that's rearranging. So for instance, if you go 2-0 down, that mentality to say, okay, you know what, it's 2-0, but the thing is, it's still the first half. Oftentimes in life, when we go through like hectic things, we're so quick to want to change those things
formation
in the moment, but we're quick to try change the thing as if it's the 90th minute. But life is like
going there four strikers.
Now you want to put 4 strikers in the front, and it makes no sense. So your team is all lopsided, and as a result, you eventually end up losing.
Yeah.
You see, and it's that process of saying, okay, I've had a bad week, but you know what? I'm gonna stand firm. Those people that have gone to bed, those defenders that have gone to bed, hey, I need to spend more time in the Word. Hey, I need to do this. Hey, these conversations that I'm not supposed to be having. Hey, these series that I'm supposed to be like watching, or these podcasts that I'm supposed to be listening to. Let me listen to more of those. That process is the difficult part, because that's the process you have control over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't have control over a freaking brick falling through my window, like my car window. You know what I mean? I can't control that. Like, that is just something that happened. I wasn't there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But what I do from there, I can control.
Yeah.
I mean, this morning, and here's the thing, and I'll say this, I'll tell the story to the podcast, okay? So based on this terrible week that I've had, I decided to wake up this morning to change my tire. Because in the week, I got a flat, so I took the tire off, I put it in the back, I put the spare wheel on, okay? But now my spare wheel doesn't have a mag, so my car looks like...
It doesn't have a mag?
No! Not that it looks like... it looks like I borrowed it, you know. It looks like I said, and the guy was like, check out kumarago, like go check at the back there, you know. That's what it looked like. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna go to church like this. So what did I do? I was like, I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is my win. This is how I win this week, okay? I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm gonna go and change the tire myself. So what do? I get the jack, I put the brakes behind all the wheels. This is what Google said I must do. No one told me this. And I started to wind up the jack, right, to take the tire off. But as I'm winding up the jack is like sort of, it's almost bending. It's like sort of slanting to the right, but the car's still okay. So I'm like, you know what? This is all good. I'll be fine. But if I'm being completely honest, bruh, and maybe some other theologians might say it was the Holy Spirit, but before I went outside, I was like, something's going to happen. Now, that feeling of something's going to happen should have made me want to take extra precautions, right? But it didn't. I was like, man, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to win. I'm going to do it by myself. So I kept winding the car up, and then I just heard like and the whole car just landed in front of me, and the jack was underneath my car, and I was like, well, yep, something did happen, so that's great. And then I had to run inside, get my uncle, and then my uncle was like, go next door, ask them for a jack. I got a jack from these guys next door who are still drunk from last night. Shout out to Chris and that other guy if they listen to this. But he gave me his jack. We had to jack the car up, put the wheel on, and I could go. So like even when I thought, and I mean, we had a great Saturday, right? We all got to hang out together for a while, and we hadn't done it in such a long time. So I was like, oh my gosh, I had an amazing Saturday. Clearly, my luck is up again, you know? My week is going to get better. And then this morning, the devil attacked my jack, bro. So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like,
but you know what's crazy? Like, I'm going to use football terms and then you guys are going to have to like try and translate it. But the difference between, and United supporters, I know you're going to feel my pain when I say this. The difference between Alex Ferguson and
every other coach we've ever had.
Yeah, David Moyes and Louis van Gaal was the problem that I'm seeing with most of us, like in our current day and age, that there are too many tacticians and not enough people that are trying to impose their style of football. Okay. Football being life. Okay. You know? So you're changing your lifestyle according to what the next team you're gonna play. So okay, I'm collecting I'm 2-0 down. So to change my current situation, I'm not gonna believe in what I've been doing so far.
Oh, that's good.
I'm going to change my tactics. And when you change your tactics, my man, all you're doing is you're not believing in your football, bro.
That is brilliant.
Now translate.
That is brilliant.
Wow.
So in normal people's terms, what he's saying is, if you have been, for instance, if
waking up in the morning, and jogging, listening to whatever, just believe in it.
Even when some stuff is
going on.
Even
when something happens,
yeah.
In Christian faith, what we're trying to say is that when you have a bad week, don't turn to...
Just don't freak out about it.
Don't freak out and go carnal. Stay in the spirit. So don't adjust your living according to situation, but rather push through the way you know how.
Right.
Pearls.
Oh man, this week was like it was wacky. I got knocked out of 2 competitions in 1 week, bro.
I could have told you that, bro. You should have just asked me, bro.
Dude, like I'm just trying to understand, bro. Like, and I mean, like, you know what the worst part is? Like, I get to work the next day, right? And then one of the old men that I work with, they're like, don't forget the name, Ibrahimovic. I was like, dude, I've never been so close to accosting an old man. I was just about, but I mean, like, and then, the line that gets me, dude, don't be so upset. It's just a game.
Oh my gosh.
It's like they don't
say that.
If they don't understand.
Don't say that. If you don't understand football, just
dude, like you guys understand, bro. Like I like when I came back to my bedroom after watching that game. And I mean, like, I didn't even, like, once the second goal came in, like, I came back and I just sat in silence, like, going through my Twitter timeline, just like, but like, how? Like,
in the dark, bro.
Just like, just trying to, like, understand my life, you know what I mean? Just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why is this happening, to your point. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you know what? It's okay. We'll live to fight another day. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Then you're
so,
benefited.
so, but like, so what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, okay, it's okay to have a tactical retreat.
Sure.
Okay? So pack up, say, you know what? Today just didn't work. Tomorrow we'll pick it up again. You know what I'm saying? And I said this, and I realized something, right? That like, as we mentioned in the previous podcasts where we said about the disciplines that we're instilling to make it through 2016 or to reach our goals and stuff, is that the difference, I think the key difference between Karabo of 2016 and of 2015 is that I'd instill the right disciplines, but as soon as I hit a snag or I fall off the discipline or, I'd be in a lull for 2 weeks and then later on my convictions would get me back on track. Sure. Whereas this time I'm like, okay, you didn't wake up and do what you needed to do.
Sure.
Tomorrow, jump right back on. Like don't wait for your mind to reset into the old ways.
Yeah.
Jump on straight away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you are on day one of the diet and you eat something that you weren't supposed to eat, like the very next day you start with day one again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until next week to tomorrow. It has that's the only way. So if you skip the days of your discipline, of your piano playing or whatever, just to make sure that your mind doesn't fall back into that whole thing.
And the thing is, it's easy to fall back because of the
It's
fact
the
that
third month now, dude. It's the third month of the year.
Yeah, and I mean, you always. I can't believe I'm about to say this, just based on the conversation we had before, but it's easy to go back because of the comfort it guarantees you.
I've got a question for you guys. What is a good enough reason to go back?
No, there isn't. There isn't.
Whoa! Before you even say
Okay,
that,
give me context.
Okay, and
Give me
and
context.
for those who can't read the room, we're no longer talking about the weekend.
okay.
There isn't.
From one How I Met Your Mother fan to another, okay?
Yeah.
Lucan.
Yes.
You remember the episode where they were like, where Barney was convincing Ted that new is always better. So what did they do? They ordered a scotch from like that same year, and they ordered a scotch from like years ago. And then they tasted both of them, and Barney tried his best to say, come on man, this new thing is great. When in actual fact, the old one was really good. Why? Because it had matured. Okay? It had matured. And therefore, it tasted better.
was better, yeah.
You got the true quality of something isn't in when it's packaged sometimes. It's not, sometimes there are certain things in life that we can't treat like Aqueous cream. Okay? If you keep Aqueous cream freaking refrigerated well, and when I say refrigerated, I mean like put it in a good place, like the stuff it says at the back, keep it in a room that's got this many degrees, blah, 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 blah. It can last for quite a long time, right? Yeah. But oftentimes you have other things that's like wherever you put it, bruh. If you take some Johnny Walker, and I mean, listen, I'm using this example because wine and alcohol and stuff, they work well in this analogy.
Yes.
Okay, so for instance, you get Johnny Walker, or you get some wine. My man, you could put it under this bed. You could put it in there. You could put it. It'll still mature. Right?
Yeah.
Its quality is seen in the time that it's had on the planet, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And oftentimes we are quick to forsake, right? To forsake things that have had more time, more experience, right? Simply because there's a new thing.
But also you have to remember this though. What's old now was new at some stage.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
So I mean, like, if I have something that in the moment is new, right? Do I then not appreciate it because it hasn't seen a lot more time on the earth?
I just think you granted the time to mature. I don't think you forsake it. I think you just allow it that grace period for it to mature.
Right.
And I'm gonna go back to this car analogy, gents, that we spoke about during the day. Nah? I had a friend who had a dad, who obviously, but his dad had the M3 from Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Hola.
All right.
Sure.
And the new M3 came out. The newest model.
The facelift or whatever.
Yeah. It came out. The dad bought the new one. Did not trade in the old one. He bought the new one. And it was like, you know what, nah? If I can compare these two cars, nah? I will go back to the old M3 because the new M3 is just not for me. You know what I'm saying? I say the only way you go back, bruh, is if you are convinced and you know in your heart of hearts, bruh, you know, that yes, they'll always be new, they'll always be better, but it might not be better for you.
That's very true. Now, look, for the people that are still a little bit lost, you can apply it to different things in your life, right? So if you're, for instance, if you're studying, and if actually a friend of mine asked me this. A friend of mine asked me about leaving school to pursue something else. And I think he may have asked me that question based on maybe the fact that I've done it sort of successfully.
Yeah.
But, you know, what I want to say is this, like, I didn't leave it because it was a new option. So I don't want people to be like, well, I studied 2 years of law, but hey, this other degree, you know what I'm saying? This other degree just looks new and better and
Hip and happening.
It's hip and happening. So I'm gonna go to that thing. So look, for different aspects in your life, this rule can either apply loosely or it can apply directly.
Yeah.
Right? And so I think it's important for us to give credit. Okay, it's important for us to give credit to, because I mean, I listened to a podcast where this guy said he read old fitness magazines. It wasn't a podcast. It's actually a guy who's a gym trainer now. He was like obese. I forgot his name. Maybe we'll put it in the link. He was really big, right? Nah? He's like, I went to the library. I started to read old fitness books, old ones, not the new CrossFit stuff, old ones. He lost all that weight, right? Now he's like one of the biggest trainers in the world. And then, I'm sure you guys saw the article, then in this new show, he gained 70 kilos so that when he's sitting with the person that he's training for the show, they can be the same weight. And he can show this person that, look, I'm just as big as what you are, but we're going to lose this weight together. He gained that and then lost it again.
Wow.
Based on those core foundational principles that he learned from a really old book. There are certain things that like are just so basic, bro.
Yeah.
That they become the bedrock of most of our lives. And I mentioned it to KB even. I said, and you know what? I'm going to mention this because we speak about it off the podcast, so why can't we speak about it on the podcast, okay? Israel recently got divorced, right? It's a touchy subject for a lot of Christians, okay? But the truth of the matter is, this isn't the first. We're seeing more and more of it.
Yeah.
My thing is, why? Why are we seeing more of it? Is it because there are new people that are entering these people's lives? Are they getting bored with what they have? And here's the thing. Getting bored with what you have sometimes is getting bored with... Like, I think God has laid the blueprint for marriages. And I think when you say that you're bored with the person you're with, in that context, I mean, I've never been married. I would want to make the assumption that you're bored with the blueprint that's been set out by God for marriage. So if it says, do not, is it covet? Is that the word?
Covet.
Do not covet your neighbor's wife. Don't do it. Right?
Yeah.
So if you've gone against that, it means that this blueprint that's been set out for you,
It's not enough.
this age-old blueprint isn't for you.
Yeah.
There are certain things in life that if we just follow them at their core, I feel like we'd be more
I
successful.
think what you're alluding to here, or the word that you're looking for, okay, or that you're alluding to in your previous point prior to Israel, the word is truth.
Okay.
This thing, when you say things are so basic,
Sure.
it's basically what was said in those fitness magazines. They're true.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
all something is true in order for it to be eternal.
Right.
You know,
That's
Hello.
good. Hey.
Gems.
okay.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Goodness
Jeez.
gracious
You know?
me. I'm gonna
And-
tweet that
and
and claim it for myself.
Uh,
Yeah.
you know, and So now, obviously, when moving forward now onto like the blueprint for marriage and stuff, God obviously lays it out, and what He says is truth. Okay.
Yeah.
So steering away from that model won't be eternal. Whatever it is that we put in will, or how can I say this? Because I mean, like, for us to follow it completely to the T, I'm here to find the person to do that.
Sure.
I can only find people who have followed it very closely.
Sure.
Okay? Some couples that have been married for like 50, 70 years or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they followed it closely.
Yeah.
So in this situation, when you find yourself now coveting or, exploring other options, it's, how can I say this, bro? If you're saying that you're bored with that blueprint,
Simply straight from truth.
it's I think that it's one step closer than being bored with the blueprint. But I mean, like I say, you have to look at where your relationship is at that time.
Okay.
It's crazy. Like the word, I'm playing around with the word truth in my head, and I'm like,
sorry, just quickly. By your relationship, I mean your relationship with God, not
Right.
so much with your.
Sure. True.
I'm playing around with the word truth, and I'm like, truth. We sort of put it in a box sometimes, like true or false. But it's like for me, I'm like, now I'm thinking to this whole M3 thing, and I'm like, at the core of who you are, bruh, there is a truth that will not change. Hey, this car is for me because it ticks all my boxes. If I am outside of what is for me, I am a lie. I am detached from what is the truth, who I am. So when you
It doesn't. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine.
we're coming. when you are ish. Now you made me lose my train of thought.
Just because you have that M3, okay, it doesn't mean that M3 is completely like right for you, okay? Because what happens if you have that M3 and it's got old braking technology, but the new M3 came out with some super ABS, 4-wheel drive, what sort of braking, okay?
But you want to play around in the track, bro. You want to pull up your handbrake, just slide in.
Yeah, that's all good and well.
do
But
that
I
with
mean,
these new
then
things.
one day when you're driving in the rain and you hit a puddle, the ABS technology could have saved your life.
That's true.
But also, it's very difficult to compare inanimate objects to living beings. Okay, living beings have the ability, as opposed to the M3. The M3 can't grow a new braking system, but a human being can have a new state of mind.
Yeah.
A human being can have a new take on life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So sometimes.
Let me tell you something about a leopard, my man. I mean, since we're talking about living things.
Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, guys. Wait.
But it's simple. A new TV is better than an old TV.
Yes, again, yes, but again, we're comparing.
But another school of thought says,
We're-
old school, not the old school.
No,
Exactly.
here's
So
the
you
thing, right?
you have the TV with the bomb there, the one.
No.
Here's what we're doing. Again, we're comparing technology to beings. All right. The fact that they make new TVs, it's for leisure. It doesn't mean the old TV doesn't work. It just means this one is HD, another one.
But what is the question?
Is nonsense. Is
Which one is best?
is new always better? Is the question.
Remember? Yeah.
And
Here's
is
remember,
new
I'm saying
always better?
Things can
Here's
get
the-
better. Hey, guys, that's what I'm trying to say.
Also,
the
remember-
TV will never be able to, in itself, become better. Okay? It's an inanimate object. I'm saying living things, people, my man, can
The
get
the
better
people that
because
made
they're all-
that TV got smarter.
There you go.
Right, but
here's
wait. So the mind state
whoa
of the
there.
creator of the TV became smarter. So wait
yeah, I'm
again,
listening,
Wait
I'm listening.
again. So in the fact that new became better because he who made the new changed his mind state.
Okay.
Right?
You're right.
It's not that the old TV was crap. It's just that this one with my matured mind state is better.
Okay, but okay, nah.
Damn!
At the
That's why
bedrock.
BlackBerry went down, my
let's
man.
At the bedrock of
Let's-
every
let's-
TV
let's-
is
no, no, no.
the fuse
That's
that
why
lasts
Nokia
5
went
years.
down, man.
Okay, let's go back to humans now, because we're saying humans. At the bedrock of a human, my man, there is, okay, I am this kind of person. I genuinely, and these are things, Fader, that can be fixed, but there are certain things that you are attracted to or not attracted to. Let's put it in like relationship. There's things that you're attracted to and not attracted to that a person can have that they cannot change.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And let's say you are saying, listen, I finna trade. No, this is actually a little too close to it.
Dude,
but I'm
I
saying,
said-
do you get what I'm saying?
I hear you. But
I get what you're trying to say.
I can argue your premise.
Truth, bruh.
Because my thing is this. That's not truth. Okay? That's it. Yes, that's being real with yourself. It's factual, but it's not completely true. You know? True is eternal. Facts can change. Facts are true in the moment, you know? Or what's that saying? Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So now, like, what's it? With that, okay, you as a person, okay, have to make a conscious decision to change into something better. All right? Otherwise, the human nature and the surroundings that we find ourselves in digress the state that you're in.
Exactly.
You have to say, I'm choosing to focus on this. Now, when you're choosing that thing that you are, how do I say it? That you are saying, okay, this is the type of person that I am. You are selecting your values. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're getting your frame of reference. Let's say if you grew up as an only child, you might love company. You know, if you grew up in a house of 10 people, you might appreciate some privacy. You know what I mean? So like again, your frame of reference and all of that stuff is
Circumstantial.
yeah, it's all sorts of things that add to that. You know. Now I'm saying, dude, you cannot, like you can't. Oh gosh, man, how am I gonna say this even, bro? You can. It's not true in its own. It's not like truth in its own.
Sure.
You know, it's factual. You know, because I mean, like what's right for you is definitely not right for you.
That's the truth.
You know, our taste in everything varies, and that's just the four of us sitting.
Our taste in rolls.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Brown rolls?
Brown
Really?
rolls, Karabo. Our taste in.
Guys, I think we're getting personal now. I feel like we're getting a little too personal right
I'm
now.
gonna edit that.
Okay.
Out.
No.
Nah, leave it, dog.
Now I'm gonna edit it. Out.
Okay, all right. I have a question. I actually put it to KB. Are we done with the truth thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool.
I think we confused
Should I
enough.
pose the
Yeah,
question?
we
Pose the question.
Should I?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I asked you. Did you were sitting by the PC when I asked you?
Pose it anyway.
All right,
Shock
so-
Karabo.
You're like, oh, no, definitely editing that out.
How do you rewrite the code?
How do you override or
Or
override?
how do you override
Somebody-
the code?
Somebody
Yes.
who has your code.
This
Yes.
is a great
Now,
conversation.
now,
Let's give them
explain-
context.
Let's give them
To
context.
explain what this thing is, okay? Here's what the code is. Okay? Here's what the code is, right? The how do I say this? There's that one person. Okay? Think about that one person. Yes, them. Okay?
They have the
who
code.
has who can, even if you are in the middle of your relationship, can pitch up and just like turn things,
Destroy your life.
not necessarily destroy your life, okay? But you guys either, you know, something happened, all right, in the past, or there was a set of circumstances or whatever, and that person knows you really, really well.
Yeah.
Okay. So much so that they're sort of like your kryptonite. Okay. It's your kryptonite. It's your.
It's your bane.
Yeah, your bane. You know, whatever it is you want to call it. But basically, we just call it the code.
Right.
Okay. So how
Do you override the
that
code?
person who has your code?
You change.
Change the lock.
No, you yourself. You have to
change.
evolve.
You change the core of a being?
You have to evolve, my
That's
man.
crazy. Whoa, again,
Yes.
we're
No,
making
no,
the wrong.
you're
I get
right,
what you're
you're
saying,
right.
but dude, here's the thing, guys.
I know, I know.
Guys, here's the thing.
I
alright?
know.
Let me explain something. Let me explain something. Here's the thing, okay? All of that, bruh. All of your self-realization and your newfound take on life.
It turns into a nice little ball and
your
just goes-
jogging and all this stuff. when it's someone that has their name engraved on the wall of your heart, it all goes out the window. We've seen it. How many times have we... Dude, what the hell are you doing here? Dude, I don't know how I got you. Hey, I don't know how I got you. I sold my Xbox. I don't know how that happened. Sold my Xbox and come pick me up at the airport. That's what happens. Like, when someone has your code, and to Karabo's point, sometimes you don't even have to date the person for them to have your code.
Yes.
If that's
Which makes it even worse. Which makes it even worse because that means that all the people that have been in friend zones, you know, that's what we should actually. Shame. But that's what we really need to do. We need to go back to people now that were previously friend zoned and decided, listen, I don't want to talk to this girl anymore. I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. Left, right? I would actually love to see what would happen if the person who friend zoned them went back to them. I think that they'd actually say, sure. I think that the friend zoned person, if the person that friend zoned them came back into their life, I feel like they'd be like, cool, let's kick it.
Yeah.
Because it's...
Yes, I think that sounds... because most of it is down to... It's down to pride, bruh. Because if someone like... Hey, bruh, this person left me in tatters. This person left me in tatters. And she's coming back and she's like, listen, bro, I made a huge mistake. And, I know you can, the right thing for you to do is to take the high road. Like, be the better person and walk away from this. But if you don't, just know that I'm going to be legit. If the person says something like that, I know for me, in my head, I'm like, okay, this is what's going to happen, right? I'm going to invite you back in my life only to cause the same chesties that you gave me. And I'm gonna,
You're gonna call. Oh, so you would accept.
I'd accept just to destroy
it would be
this
like the
person's
return
life.
of the underdog type of thing. So you would say, okay, welcome back to my life. I want to show you flames.
Yeah. Okay. If it's someone that's left me in tatters.
If you guys want, we're praying for freedom.
Yeah, please just send
at 9 o'clock. Just send your prayers through.
Yeah, send your prayers through. We'll give them to him. But look, no, he's right. He's right. But here's the sad part, guys. And I mean, me and Karabo had this conversation about the code maybe 3-4 years ago, and ever since then, bruh, it's been ringing in my head.
Yeah.
And it's been ringing in my head because I've been like, the code is. I've almost come to a place where I go, the code is forever, bruh. The code is forever. But here's the sad part. They have to change. That's what kills the code. So the girl that you're super in love with, right? She gains weight, my man. Mad weight, dog. Mad weight, dog. Okay? I don't know. She gets like a scar across her head.
She becomes a safe and not a law.
Scar across her head. And she has a kid. The same code won't work on you anymore.
You're right.
Because
You're right.
they have changed.
You're right.
You can change all you want. If they remain the same, the reason why they still have the code is because they're the same person to you, even at your age. So when they come back into your life and they haven't changed, they'll always be able to work.
So who changes?
I have to be honest.
So wait, who changes the combination then?
I have to be honest with you, bro, because
only the person with the code has to change the combination.
Wait.
Your code doesn't change. The person needs to forget it.
I have to be. That could work, but I'm
That-
just like,
that
guys,
could also
guys. I'm sorry, but I can't accept a life where I'm not in my own steering wheel. I cannot, dude. When it comes to the code, I have to be honest, bro. I think that you can change it.
Yes, you
I
can.
think
The
that
code can be changed.
the
I'm
code can be
asking you
changed.
how.
Number one, okay, first things first, okay? I think that it is possible through like a grueling process of like actual physical and mental change. And you mentioned it earlier, that a human being can change their mindset. They can change their values.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That when
nicotine
that
patch.
person pitches up, they've got a code for somebody who doesn't exist anymore.
Okay.
eat
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm saying?
chewing gum.
Okay.
That's the
Number
only way
one.
you'll
Number
survive.
two, so
man.
check this out. This is leading to another theory that I've had for a while.
Okay.
All right. So just take this one, do with it what you will. Okay.
Okay.
My theory is this. Okay. You can never fall out of love with somebody. Somebody whom you've loved, whether if you're in a relationship, you can never fall out of love with them. Check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I'm not done. You only fall more in love with something else.
Objection.
On what ground, sir?
I think the only way you can fall, because this is actually like science.
He's
right. This goes to okay. Whoa. This is okay. I'm gonna give you an actual scientific like thing right now.
It better be
Hate.
scientific.
You couldn't find the word explanation.
The part of the brain that processes hate and
Pleasure
love.
centers, yeah?
Yeah, it's in the same place.
Yeah.
So the only way you can not love anyone anymore is if you hate them.
Not true. Not true.
I often
I can tell you, I have fallen out of love just by my man, just hating someone. Like the thing is, you see this person and like you throw up a little bit in your mouth, kind of hate.
We're serious with prayer.
We're
serious. The prayer is actually happening.
But look, I
That was
need to-
got a point, man.
I need to
It does.
find. I need to find somebody who's going to completely disprove my theory.
Okay, well,
Alright,
because
no,
he
I
didn't
don't
do a
know-
good
I
job.
don't
we're
know-
not-
I don't know. Okay, I can be honest with you, dude. I don't know if I can agree completely with his you know.
'Cause hating
But-
someone is still a
check
very
this out, 'cause
toxic
check this
process,
out,
bro.
right? In flip to your argument, you were never really in love with that person. Okay, simple. Okay. Simple. You were never. If you've been in love with
Perfect.
somebody, and I'm talking about now, if you've been married to a person and you got divorced. Dude, divorced people, bro, they don't just fall out of
they
love,
don't.
my
I've
guy. You
seen it
don't just fall out of
firsthand.
love. You know, the very same way, bro. Like, if you're a parent and you had a kid, and you know, God forbid, but something happened to the kid and the kid's not around anymore. You never fall out of love with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a car that I really love. Okay, it was my first car that I ever had. Okay, and when it was time to let go of that car, dude, it was tough.
Shout out to Olivia.
Shout out to Olivia, man.
Something
You know?
like Olivia.
But then I got another car,
Pouring
and I
something out
felt
for
more,
Olivia.
and I felt more in love with that car.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's why. Like, how can I say this? And this is, it's a scary loophole. It's a scary loophole in this when the like, now to your point, Clive, right? The people that you were talking about who had like extramarital things and whatever, did they fall out of love or get bored with their current marriage or situation? Did they fall in love? Did they fall more in love
Or something else.
with something else? Not saying with that person,
Oh, okay.
but with another idea, or
Yeah.
the feelings that came with something new, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I love this bars.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to clarify. This was just so I could get some clarity in life. This went very deep, very quickly.
Hey.
This escalated very quickly.
We're
asking,
recording this on a Sunday, bro.
I was just asking so that I could find context in override, if possible, to override.
I
the
think
code.
that it is. I am living proof. I am living proof
that you can override
that
the
you
code.
can override the code.
Okay, all right, sure.
So essentially, this is what
The
Karabo said.
computer that code was written on, throw it in the pool, bro.
Karabo is saying the way you override the code is by
Number one, either
falling in love, changing
Okay.
yourself. Okay.
Writing a new code.
Right, or basically writing a new code and giving a new code to someone else,
yeah.
which is twofold with regards to him saying you fall in love more with something else.
Okay.
So it's not to say that the person that currently has the code, you don't hate the person that currently has the code. It's just maybe the key, or you've changed the lock somehow.
Yeah, and remember, if it's a 4-digit code, all that has to happen is one thing has to be different.
Wow.
That's true.
Wow. That's
Bars.
deep.
Those are bars.
That is. Do you understand what this guy just said? Sometimes the only thing, what Karabo was saying is, sometimes the only thing you need to get over someone is to change one thing.
about yourself. Just one.
Fantastic.
I'm
day.
not recording podcasts on a Sunday.
Take that in your
ever
silver
again.
Wow.
Ever again.
Alright.
Okay, I'm done. All right. Are we gonna add value now?
What's the time? Are we that? But
Yeah, we're in. Yeah, let's add some value now.
okay.
It's been a really nonsense week. So let me tell you who not to support.
Oh man, we're gonna add some value.
Yeah.
What do you wanna?
I've been listening to. I've had a crap 4 weeks. This 1 week, no. My week was
we're
great.
praying for Luke's too.
We're praying for Luke's too. Me and Karabo are the spiritual bedrock of this of this clique. Go ahead.
So I've listened to Judah Smith. It's a 6 week journey. Friend of Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Wasn't the 6 week journey one series and Friend of Jesus was another one? Because there's Friend of Jesus part 1. Friend
yes,
of Jesus
just part 2. So I'm
Yeah.
listening to Friend of Jesus.
Oh, okay. It's really good.
It is actually incredible.
It's
like
really good.
The past 4 weeks I haven't listened to anything. I was like, you know what, God, boo, okay. And I was like, and then this week I was like, yo, I should probably start doing this again. So this week I started listening to the whole 6 week thing, Friend of Jesus. It's really amazing. Find it, Judah Smith, Friend of. It's gonna change your life.
It's really
And
good.
also get an audio Bible. It's also good for you. I promise.
Hey.
Get an audio Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took a really long time, but I've been sleeping on Macklemore's album. I listened to one song and get
It's
it.
fire.
Yeah, get it.
Okay.
I don't know what it's called, but it's Macklemore's new album. Yeah.
Alright. It's an old app, but it's been the most practical thing that I use on my iPad. It's called Evernote, and man, depending on which plan you're on, you can upgrade it to some premium plan. But I'm just on the basic one right now because I earn a basic salary. But you guys should get Evernote. You get to take notes and record the meeting or the sermon that you're currently listening to, and it's a really good way to take down notes. So I think Evernote is one. And if you still don't have the Hillsong Young and Free Youth Revival album, it's fire. You need to get that. I think it's a really dope album, and I would recommend that everybody get it. KB.
Right. I'm gonna be shouting out noise.co.za. If you're looking for like audio equipment, musical instruments and stuff like that. Yeah, the story is funny. But anyways, they're like literally probably the best suppliers in South Africa. So if you're looking to buy brand new, obviously look, there's other ways. But if you're looking for audio gear and all sorts of MIDIs and instruments and stuff, check out noise.co.za.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Alright, so Twitter handles, real quick.
Lukey_Lukes.
At I am freeze without the E.
At LLIVN.
And I'm still Ray.
Whoa, I lied. LLIVN. My bad.
Didn't you say that?
No,
No,
I said LLIVN.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm still Ray, and I might follow you back if you're funny.
What's happening this week? Is there anything happening this week? Champions League football. Barca play Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Hey,
No cam.
for Noto. What's your prediction, dog?
Oh, snap! Sorry,
2-1 Barca.
Did you guys see the stadium plans for the new Camp Nou?
Nah.
105,000 capacity.
Whoa.
It's gonna be crazy.
That's crazy.
2-1 Barca.
2-1 Barca.
Yeah. And I'm an Arsenal fan. Like, I love my team.
2-1 Barca.
Yeah.
Oh, I say you'll be lucky if you get away with 5, bro.
2-1 Barca.
Oh,
Listen, dude. Again, like you guys underestimate my team, bro.
no. Arsenal are on fire this
You guys
season.
underestimate my
That
team.
Barcelona front 3.
We don't underestimate your team. You guys are going through your January slump in March, right? Think about your last few games.
Nah, I hear you. Okay, let's go. Bye, guys.
Wait.
This has been real.
There's
Shut
other
up,
stuff
Clive.
that's happening this week.
No,
man.
there isn't. Nothing else is important.
There is other stuff that's happening. What's happening on which is there's 2 big games this week.
No, there isn't.
It's just Barca and Arsenal.
Yeah.
What's the other game on Tuesday?
There was
Man
netball.
City and something else.
Oh.
Man City and what, Zenit or
Are
something?
you guys trying to tell me there's no other big
There's
teams
nothing
that are in the
dude.
Champions League?
It's just Barca and Arsenal.
Okay, well that's about
Bayern
it. then.
Munich and Juventus. Yes.
Yes, that's a big game.
Whatever.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Bayern.
Bayern.
Where are they playing?
I think at the Allianz.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be a bit.
Bayern.
gonna
Come
be
on,
a bit
guys.
of a
It's not
wash.
no-brainer. Even
But-
if they're playing at Juventus.
I say Juve might pull a stunt this week.
No.
Bayern is München, man.
There's no Pirlo, dude. They're Finnish.
Okay, but when we record this podcast next week and things are a little different, I will remind you of this moment by playing this
I'll
podcast.
take it like a man. Take it like a man.
All right, are we out of here?
We're out.
Summer 16.
Yeah.
Summer 16.